Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to tenderize tough beef, and I'm also going to share my secret ingredient to the best Chinese brown sauce that can be used for so many stir fries, including the beef and onion stir fry I am making today. I have a feeling you're going to love it. I am going to start by slicing 1 pound of flank steak. You may use any cut of beef that you like. I cut it in half like this along with the grain, and then I slice against the grain in diagonal slices like this at an angle about 1/8 of an inch thick. And the last piece. Now I'm going to tenderize the beef. To this bowl I'm going to add 1/4 of a cup of water, or 4 tablespoons, and 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and mix it. Add the beef and massage it in. If you're using tenderloin or outside the skirt steak or any tender cut of beef, you may skip this step. But I'm using flank, which I like a lot. It's flavorful, and I want it to be as tender as the beef at the Chinese restaurant. I want it to have that consistency. So I'm going to give it a tenderizing session. Massage it well until the beef absorbs all the water. Make sure every single piece is coated with the mixture. And let it sit for 30 minutes in this tenderizing mixture. It has been 30 minutes, so now I'm going to rinse the beef with cold water. Yes, I am rinsing the beef. So get all the baking soda out. It has done its job already. It has tenderized the beef. That's why I'm rinsing it off. And I don't like the flavor. See, it's already tender. It feels really smooth and silky. Get all that stuff out. So I'm going to let it drain in this strainer, and then I'll dry it with paper towels. The beef is drained and dry, so now I'm going to marinate it with 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper or ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce, 2 garlic cloves grated. Mix it all up. I love garlic in the marinade. That's what I did with my chicken chow mein, and it turned out wonderful. And apparently everybody else liked it too. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and mix it again. And that's it. I'm going to let it marinate for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to make this sauce. To the cup I'll add 1/2 teaspoon of sesame oil, 1 tablespoon of Shao Hsing rice wine, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of sweet chili sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 3 tablespoons of brown braising sauce, 2 tablespoons of unsalted beef broth, and 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch. Mix it, and that's the sauce. This is the brown braising sauce I'm talking about. I have not been able to find it at a regular grocery store, but I found it at the Oriental supermarket, and that's my secret to the best stir-fry sauce ever. Now it's time to prep the onions for the stir-fry. Here I have 2 sweet onions that I cut in half and cut it into long strips, about 1/4 of an inch thick. Separate the segments and place the onions on a plate. For this recipe I'm going to use 3 green onions. Separate the whites from the greens. Cut this one in half, and then in half again, and again in quarters. Cut the green part like this and place it on the plate. Now I'm ready to stir fry. Here I have my large frying pan on medium-high heat. I have an electric stove, so it's at number 7. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of neutral oil and let it heat up. I let the oil heat up for a couple of minutes So now I'm going to add my beef. And there is no need to stir yet. Let that side brown first, and then I'll turn them over. Let it fry for a minute or so. It already smells like a Chinese restaurant in here. Okay, it has been a minute, so I'm going to start turning the beef. See how beautiful, beautiful color. And let the other side brown for another minute. Okay, the beef is about 90% done. I'm going to remove it from the pan, put it on a plate. That's it. The pan is back on the heat. It's still on 7. And now, to the remaining oil and delicious fond, I'm going to fry the onions and the white part of the green onions together. If you don't want to use green onions, you may omit it. But I think it adds a lot of great flavor to this dish. And we're not going to fry the onions for very long. We just want a little char. It's so much better when the onion is cooked on the fond of the beef. It gets its flavor, and it's really good that way. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little ground black pepper to it. There's no need to add sugar. Add a little Shao Hsing wine, a couple of tablespoons of it. So now, add the beef to it. Mix it. Now I'm going to add the sauce. I'm mixing a little bit because it's set. I'm going to add the sauce to the walls of the pan. Around the pan like this. Once you see it boiling, caramelizing, you may stir. I'll turn this down some. Look how gorgeous. I'm going to add a little water to it, 2 tablespoons of it, and stir some more. If you're enjoying my recipe, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. I have a variety of recipes, and if you make this dish, let me know how you like it. Now it's time to add the green part of the green onions. Turn off the heat and just toss it around. It will cook in the remaining heat of the stir fry. Mix it a little bit, and my stir fry is done. It is the best stir fry around. It's ready to be served. This is a great stir fry, and the flavor is like no other. With that brown braising sauce, it is truly a winner. And once you try it, you're probably going to agree with me. And look how tender the beef is. It's even wiggling. That's tender right there. Wow. I hope you try and like my recipe. Thank you for watching.